Saddle up! This is the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 in 3 minutes. Let's begin. Arthur Morgan, Dutch van der Linde, and Dutch's gang, on the run from the law, seek shelter from a snowstorm in an abandoned mining camp. While the gang sets up camp, Arthur and Dutch go looking for Micah and John, 2 family members that went ahead to scout. They find Micah and confront a rival gang before returning to camp. Next morning, Arthur finds John, safe too. Reunited, Dutch plots a train robbery. Dutch leads the gang in robbing a train owned by a businessman, Leviticus Cornwall. Their unlawful mission accomplished, the gang heads to a small town of Valentine to lay low, find work, and make some cash. A few weeks later, Leviticus shows up demanding Dutch answer for a stolen property. Arthur and Dutch barely survive the ensuing battle. No longer safe, the gang flees south. They camp out near a town called Rhodes, where 2 families, the Grays and the Braithwaites, have feuded for generations. Dutch decides to play both sides in order to get their money. The families figure him out, so the Grays ambush Arthur, Micah, and a couple others, killing one of the gang. The survivors barely escape back to camp, only to discover the Braithwaites kidnap John's son. Dutch leads an assault on the Braithwaites' manor, but they find out the boy was given to Angelo Bronte. Before they can seek Bronte, Agent Milton, a Pinkerton detective, offers a deal. If Dutch turns himself in, the rest of the gang goes free. The gang refuses Milton's deal. Milton leaves, but vows to come back for them. The gang seeks safety in an abandoned house outside St. Denis. Arthur locates Bronte and pays him a visit. After completing a small payment for Bronte, the kid is returned. Dutch plans a big score with the hopes that the haul will allow the gang to retire from the outlaw life. After a few unprofitable jobs, a desperate Dutch aims to rob the city bank. Minutes after the robbery begins, authorities arrive. The gang runs, and John is arrested. The survivors flee the city under the cover of night as stowaways on a Cuba-bound ship, but a fire forces Arthur and company to abandon ship. They wash up on the island of Guarma, which is controlled by a wealthy slave-driving plantation owner. The castaways work with the island rebels to kill the plantation owner and secure a ship to sail home. Back on American soil, the group splits up to search for the people they left behind. A note to the abandoned house leads Arthur to the town of Lacay, where the gang is reunited. The reunion is cut short when Agent Milton arrives with intent to kill them. The gang barely survives and seeks a safe haven north in Annesburg. Arthur breaks John out of jail. Dutch plans bigger, more dangerous jobs. Arthur and John question his ambitious new schemes. Dutch questions their loyalty, causing a rift in the gang. Their old enemy Leviticus comes to town. Dutch uses the opportunity to negotiate and get Leviticus off the gang's back. Their meeting ends with Dutch killing Leviticus in cold blood, forcing Arthur to reconsider his loyalty to his best friend and mentor. Dutch comes up with one final plan, one he swears will allow the gang to escape to safety once and for all. They blow up a bridge, instigating a war between a local Native American tribe and the U.S. Army. The government sends relief funds to Annesburg to repair the damage caused by the gang. They rob the relief train, but John is lost during the robbery, believed to be arrested or dead. After the robbery, the gang returns to camp only to find that Milton arrested John's girlfriend Abigail. Micah and Dutch bail while Arthur attempts to rescue Abigail. During the rescue, Arthur learns Micah has been working for the Pinkertons. Abigail kills Milton, saves Arthur, and escapes to safety. Back at camp, Arthur accuses Micah of being treasonous. Before Dutch can decide who to believe, John, having survived the robbery, stumbles into camp and accuses Dutch of abandoning him. The confrontation is interrupted by a small army of Pinkertons gunning for them all. Dutch, Micah, and the remaining gang members run off, leaving Arthur and John to fight by themselves. Arthur sacrifices himself to give John a chance to get his family to safety. Years later, John, Abigail, and their son live an honest life. John buys some land to turn into a ranch and works hard to pay off his debts. John receives information leading to the whereabouts of Micah and decides to get revenge for Arthur. John finds Micah and is surprised to find that Dutch is with him. In one last act of compassion, Dutch kills Micah and then walks away, leaving John to live his life. And that's the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 in 3 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, like down below. If you wanna kill more innocent cowpokes, leave a like.